from Basin Boulevard, Rockmont Avenue. This is Cellar County with Butch and Coffee and... Yes, indeed, folks. I can tell Butch is very happy about what happened the other night.
Oh my God. Well, I felt okay. Let's begin here. Not that many people were able to watch this game because fuck Seattle and fuck time zones.
I can kind of agree with that. I can agree with that.
I didn't find out until 10:30 this morning when I was listening to the sports radio here in Detroit, and they're just talking about this game, and I'm like, well, what's so significant that they would lead off with a Tigers game? They played Seattle. We're in the middle of a horrific season. You know, we're starting to turn around, but we're still going to be terrible. And then I hear the words like complete game pitch, and I'm like, no, he didn't. Does this mean? And they're talking about, like, as the game went on, you don't want to say that word. And then I looked up and saw the Detroit news. I'm just like, oh
yes,
sweet Jesus.
Yes. You have heard it. I heard it before you did. But yeah, Spencer Turnbull gets MLB's 5th no-hitter of the month.
We are on pace. Only the second time in baseball record history that we've had 5 no-hitters.
Okay, I take you back, not of the month, but still, it feels like a fucking month.
It's impressive.
It feels like a month to get 5 no-hitters before summer.
I know the year of the pitcher is supposed to imply a pitcher getting like 30-plus wins and whatnot, but I mean, 5 no-hitters in one season, and we're not even halfway through it. Dude, it literally feels like the pitcher is just taking over baseball.
It's feeling like the pitcher, it's crazy. It's fucking
First
nuts.
and foremost, shout out to all the guys that have gotten it, including Means in Baltimore, your guy up in Chicago. We have to include the 7-inning one. Fuck people.
That counts. That fucking counts. I don't care what they say. That fucking counts.
But man, Turnbull, if you look at his backstory, he spent 7 years in the minors, and he was making, I think, his 30th starts, and he gets his no-hitter. 2 years ago, he had the most losses in all of Major League Baseball, and now all those years of just, I don't want to say heartbreak, but just suffering to get to the big show, and he pitches a no-hitter. When you least expect it, dude. It was crazy.
It was in a way beautiful. Because
go ahead, I'll let you finish.
It was beautiful for me for 2 reasons. First off, it just goes to show that pitching has really dominated this year's baseball in general, to the point where I have to look up the stat here because someone pointed out a stat, and I kind of wanted to agree with them. They said that.
Kind of what I want to build off of your argument, and not to high road you here. The strikeout rate has gone exponentially up.
Yes.
It has gone up for the past 15 years in a row. And right now, I think it's at 2.3%, which is abnormally high for baseball.
Yes. That was the stat I was looking for. The other stat I was looking for is, he pointed out to me that there was a comparison between, per year, home runs versus strikeouts. And for a while, home runs was kind of really getting up there compared to strikeouts, but now it's like even.
Which is kind of bad. It's bad for baseball. It's bad for business.
I would say it's bad. It's in a way like the NBA. Like, again, I would have to relook at this stat because I can't guarantee it. But the way I see it, it's like what the NBA did with the 3-pointer. It's either all threes or really just easy layups.
Well, what can baseball do to combat this problem? I know we got to stick with the no-hitter topic, but I mean, what can baseball do unless they're willing to change dimensions of the field?
Which they're not going to do.
You really can't do anything to really help the batter out here. It's baseball is not a dying sport, but baseball is a very troubled sport.
I would say that the least they could, because some time ago when we talked about all the people getting hit with foul balls, and I made a suggestion, I made a theory that if that MLB was purposely juicing the balls to generate more power, that all the injuries in the fans were technically MLB's fault? You remember when I said that some time ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, if that's the case, if that was the case, then it doesn't matter what you do because you've already did the one thing. If that's still true today, you've done the one thing you could do to help the batter out, and it doesn't mean shit if they can't hit the ball.
The second thing I wanted to mention as a whole is baseball in trouble, not just with the strikeout rate going up and whatnot, but as a whole. Because baseball is one of the few sports that has really seen any major changes. And from what we saw during a pandemic-shortened season, we saw the players and owners go at it tooth and nail. A lot of people are expecting a lockout next year, which
I kind of see it. Well, here's one thing that doesn't help their case. Yermin Mercedes, Yermin Mercedes on a 3-0 pitch from a first baseman crushed would be one of the best homers I've seen this week. And guess what? People are mad about it.
Yeah, 3-0. You're thinking of what's his face last year, Fredo Tatis Jr.
Yeah.
Well, I can't believe people made such a big deal about this.
Here's the problem why it's why it pisses me off to a degree. First off,
fuck the unwritten rule.
Yes. Name some of the unwritten rules right now. Okay, the 3-0 rule, that's common sense. Of course, I would take my chance and let it be a ball, then swing at it. Especially if I'm up that much. That was like one of those things where it's like, okay, fair. You don't have to do it, but... All right. I'm actually going to Google some of these unwritten rules. Some of these I think are just... But here's the problem. Here's the problem, Butch. Here's the problem. Why the fuck do I have to go look up these unwritten rules? If these are rules that everyone should know, then maybe someone should tell these guys that, hey, these are the rules we have for MLB. Don't...
Baseball's a gentleman's game.
Baseball's a gentleman's game. Then
my ass.
Okay.
Oh yeah. A gentleman's game back when you certain player couldn't play.
Yes. Back when we had to make a whole different league. Back when Jackie Robinson. Back when Jackie Robinson, may he rest in peace, was basically kicked out of town for being a black baseball player.
Yeah, too bad we couldn't see the Detroit Monarchs play the Cincinnati Queens the other day.
Oh my god! You know what this whole thing reminds me of, again, to a degree? Another thing about the NBA. It reminds me of, in a way, like the Larry Bird, the Jordan era, kind of like that. Where basically, guess what, folks? That era is dead. No one gives a fuck about that era anymore. Just like no one gives a fuck about the unwritten rules. And you know who I'm really pissed off the most at? Tony La Russa. Because he's the one who basically...
Your old dumbass manager.
My old dumbass manager who basically called out the kid, apologized to the Twins, and basically is defending the Twins and defending the old system. Well, guess what? Tony La Russa, fuck you! Fuck you! No one cares! Get over it!
After he got a second DUI a month after his first DUI when his pitcher died... Yeah, you remember that, Tony? Yeah. Oh, no, you don't? Because you're living in a past?
Oh, my God.
And you're way above your prime?
Oh, my God.
You're like an overdone steak. You should just be tossed out because you believe in all these...
I would say fully tossed out, but never put him in a position of power.
Dude, let's be honest. He should be tossed.
Let's be fair. Of all the guys who can get around this young Sox core, this is not the guy.
The Twins didn't make a big enough deal about this, but Tony La Russa.
That's the problem. The manager of the team, of the guy who is perhaps one of the biggest. He's probably gonna win Rookie of the Year at this rate.
I love Mercedes' reaction. It was just like, okay, I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and look. He's gonna probably win Rookie of the Year. Sox are gonna make the playoffs. Well, why not just enjoy it? These guys are young. Let them have fun.
No, because you can't enjoy anything. Because that's one of the other unwritten rules of baseball. It's supposed to be a gentleman's game.
This is why your sport's dying. This is why.
And this is why we're probably overdue for a lockout. But as for no hitters, dude.
As for unrated rules that are bullshit, congrats to your no hitter. I hope the Tigers at least don't finish in the bottom.
Oh God, no! Not with the way the Twins have been playing.
No.
However, I do have a story. Did you know I was?
I think the Pirates. I think the Pirates might do worse than you.
You say the word Pirates. I was playing on a Little League team called the Pittsburgh Pirates. We went 0-12, and one of our games happened to be on the day of Justin Verlander's no-hitter. I missed that game because of a Little League game on a shitty baseball team, and I begged my mom to take me down to Comerica Park. She said no, so my dad and brother who were down at the game felt so bad they left in the 5th inning to come home and watch the rest of the game on TV together. And I watched those last 2 innings, and I've never forgiven my mom for that ever since.
Oh, my God.
It was so effing painful.
Oh, my God. Wait, okay, 2000. Okay, he did the no-hitter. He did the no-hitter in 2007, right?
2007, yeah.
Shit. What team was I on in 07? Fuck. What Little League team was I on? Fuck.
I was. Did you guys have okay?
No. It wasn't Lil.
Did you guys have like?
I don't think it was Lil. Shit. I got to think about how old I was.
Teams?
What?
Or did you guys have like minor league teams? Because single A was minor league teams for us. We had like the Rail Cats. We had your Rail Cats, or whatever they were called back then. Steelworkers or lumberyards.
Let me get back to you on that. I'm trying to think. Oh my God, I had to actually think of how old I was in 2007. Fuck, what team was I? I think I was playing on the Cubs. That year. Holy.
It's like 15 years, almost 15 years ago, dude.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Congratulations to our pitchers. At least you and I both have something to kind of celebrate, even if our teams both missed the playoffs, which probably is what.
Hey, at the end of the day, I think when it comes to this past week in baseball, I think you and I can both agree. Haters gonna hate.
Haters gonna hate. Also, I want to give a quick shout out to the Seattle Mariners for getting no hit twice. Since 1900.
Well, I knew you were going there. Well, all right.
There is bad, and there's ineptively horrific.
Oh my God.
Soul grotesque. You can't show your face in public.
All right. Before we leave the baseball, can I just say one thing that surprised me? At one point, I don't know who leads the home runs now, but at one point he was tied. Ohtani of the Angels led in home runs, or at least tied. I don't know. Shit, is he leading now? Let me look right now. Let me see who's the leader in home runs.
The Empire of the Rising Sun is back.
Oh my God! Yeah,
we do not fuck with Ohtani.
No,
he is a serious.
Okay. It's tied. All right, right now it's tied among 4 players. It doesn't say who, but
the cartoon where Taysom Hill does like everything. Like Sean Payton's like, Taysom, do this, Taysom, do that. That's what the Angels are doing. What Ohtani?
Oh my God!
Ohtani, do this. Ohtani, do that.
And he's doing it. He's doing it. And what makes me sad is this. He may turn out to be this generation's version of Felix Hernandez, one of the greatest pitchers and probably one of the greatest both offensive and defensive players, but not going to get anywhere because the Angels suck.
Yeah, they basically wasted Mike Trout's career.
Oh yes, they did.
Oh my God!
Like I'm still looking up. I'm still trying to find this home run thing. I'm that fucking serious. I'm looking up this home run thing. Okay.
Yeah. He's.
Oh no! He's leading. He's leading. He is leading right now.
Wow. Jeez.
Oh my God!
Total bases. Jeez.
Oh my God! This kid's Hall of Famer. This kid is a definite Hall of Famer.
Oh, probably. Yeah, if his Angels don't. don't really do anything.
All right, so let's move on to the NBA. Let's enough talk about baseball for at least till the All-Star game. Enough baseball talk. Let's go to the NBA. The play-in games are here, folks.
Oof.
Against my personal preference.
Crickets.
Yeah, against my personal preference and the delight to anyone who liked the old system, we have play-in games. And excuse me. Let's look at last night's games. First let's talk about the debacle that was the Pacers and the Hornets.
Oh, is that what the Charlotte basketball team is called? The Hornets?
Who fucking cares anymore? Who gives a shit?
Oh, if you're a fan of the Hornets,
you are ripping your hair out.
Well, we still got the Hurricanes. Bitch, they don't even play in your same metropolitan area. Get the fuck out of here.
You went from the mediocrity that was the Bobcats to going back to the Hornets, and you still look. As much as I hate to say this, I gotta give props where props due. When I say LaMelo Ball probably is a pretty good player, I gotta give him that. As much as it pains me to say that, I gotta give it to him. But still, though, this whole game was.
Remember what LaMelo Ball stole in China?
Remember when we were supposed to be? Remember we were supposed to be like one of the top seeds, and we got the Rookie of the Year. Remember we were supposed to be better than all the other shit teams like the Pistons and the Bulls? Yeah, no shit. You got went by the fucking Pacers.
Remember my dad Lamar would shut the fuck up about how good my brother Lonzo was? Well, where is he now? Huh?
I don't even remember where he is now. Who gives a fuck? Anyway, let's get back to what actually does matter. Is that
remember when they Trump for freeing me from China?
Why did you have to? Okay, back to this. Back to this. Anyway, yes. So because of the play-in rule,
the playing games.
Because of the playing games, Hornets are gone. They're done. They're fucking gone. The Pacers have one. The Pacers now have another shot. They have another.
They didn't even show up, dude. It was that bad.
It was that bad. Well, we know now that Boston is the 7th seed because they beat Washington, 118 to 100.
Triple double man could have get it done.
I mean, to be fair, when Jason Tatum's dropping 50 points, what the fuck can you do? What really can you do if he's dropping 50 points?
Yeah, triple double man.
Leads the league. What?
You can't get his team anywhere.
This is like Bryce Harper all over again. This is like Bryce Harper.
It's the curse. It's the curse of Washington.
It's not just the curse of Washington. It's the curse of the Sonics.
Oh
outside of Durant.
Jason Tatum dropped 50.
I said that. Yeah, he dropped 50.
The motherfucker went off. Oh my god.
Anyway, yeah, it's the curse of the Sonics.
It's all the night for him to turn into Russell Westbrook.
Yeah, so anyway, the curse of the Sonics is apparently strong, and the only one who succeeded in getting out was Durant. I'm sorry, but
because he became a snake. He became a diamondback rattlesnake.
But who could blame him? Let's be fair. Who could blame him?
And now he might come up with a second title.
And he'll get James Harden in that mix too.
Oh fuck no.
Oh my god. Okay. Anyway, let's get back to the play-in. So on Thursday, tomorrow, we have Indiana and Washington playing for the 8th seed.
Ooh.
Whereas right now we have San Antonio and Memphis playing right now, and then we have Golden State and LA after that.
Ooh, this is about to be a.
I am actually excited for Golden State in LA. I'm actually excited for that game.
What was that tonight?
Yeah, it's tonight.
Oh boy. Hmm.
I am excited for this game because I don't think ever since LeBron came out west that we had Steph Curry and LeBron James really go at it in a playoff in the West. I don't think that's happened.
So the loser of this plays the winner of Memphis and San Antonio. Wow.
Yes. And
Oh,
I think LeBron is playing tonight. He
the
should be.
NBA, the, N-
He should be.
the NBA's. Oh Jesus, I had something for this. I missed it. Oh my God, what was I gonna say?
I don't know.
What are the Lakers? Well, what's LeBron and Curry? That's the NBA's beating off stick. That's how they get the viewers. Because oh boy, the ratings. Two aging superstars going at it yet again.
Dog,
Yeah,
Curry's a lot younger than Curry's younger than LeBron.
yeah, but how far are you gonna go?
Okay, let me rephrase that for you. Here it is: LeBron James and Steph Curry, two of NBA's biggest fading superstars, not aging,
Mhm.
fading.
The NBA just wants to NBA just wants to drag this out as long as they can. They're going to milk their cash cow.
The thing is, that cash cow sailed when Durant left. Let's be
Pretty
fair.
much. Yeah, pretty much that whole show went up in flames. But no, instead we get to have Curry and LeBron go at it yet again, and what will hopefully be a very, very quick little
Let-
segue.
let's also keep this in mind. The winner becomes the seventh seed, and the seventh seed plays the two seed, which means that the winner is probably gonna have to end up playing the fucking Suns.
Hmm. The Suns are a 2 seed?
Yeah, Suns are a two seed. Utah's got one more win over them, I think. One or two.
What?
No, I think one.
What world am I in to know the Phoenix Suns have the second seed? Did Steve Nash come out of retirement?
I don't know if C Dash came out of retirement or they really improved their nachos.
Or they've been sacrificing human sacrifices on the Phoenix desert to get their win total up. There is a conspiracy going on out in the desert, folks, and Butch will get to the bottom of it
Yes.
after he gets to the bottom of his beer bottle.
And I've already reached the bottom of my cup of coffee, so all right. I guess since the season's officially done, we're in the playoffs. To the Bulls, you were this close. You were this close. But hey, just like it pays me to say that LaMelo Ball is good, it pays me actually a lot less to say this because I've converted. But Zach LaVine, you truly are an all-star. I will give you that.
Oh, my man. My
Yeah.
man's really coming into his own sign.
Yeah. I just really hope we can expect a lot more from the core around you because you put in a lot of work this year. I was questionable about your all-star candidacy, but after seeing you this year, it's like, you know what? You earned it.
See what happens.
Yeah. And as for your Pistons, look on the bright side.
Egg for Cade!
I was about to say, on the bright side, the Rockets are way worse than you would ever be.
No, but I'm happy with where the Pistons are at right now. Yes, we do suck, but at the same time, you can't be upset with the fact that we have a great GM and Troy Weaver, and we finally got our shit figured out. That we're about to pour ourselves out of the forever free fall that has come out of the Alvin Iverson Chauncey Billups trade. What has been the dark days of the Pistons is about to be no more.
Oh yes, the dark
Dude, you
days.
don't know how you don't know how happy that's making me right now that we're about to finally be relevant after all these years.
Yeah.
Thank
You know
God.
who else is starting to become relevant again after all these years? Kwame Brown.
Oof. Don't even mention his name.
Oh my god. Yeah. Did you see what happened the other day?
No, but go ahead with your little
Okay.
rant.
Okay. I'm not. It's not gonna be a rant. I have no rant on this. This is just one of the funniest things I ever seen. It's like the LaRussa thing. It's petty as fuck over something stupid. It's just so petty. this
Folks,
this whole thing is so fucking petty. So to start this out, Kwame Brown. If you don't know anything about Kwame Brown, chances
yes.
are if you watch
Number one overall draft pick.
2001 went to the Wizards.
That ruined MJ in Washington, and I know he had a short stint with the Pistons.
All right, so and yes, he was in the league. I think for around 12 years. He left 2013, I think.
Yes.
But he's played for a lot of teams, and let's just be fair. For a number one pick, he sure didn't go anywhere.
No, he was one of the biggest busts of all time.
Yes.
Let's be honest.
And some time ago, in another podcast by Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson, and they had Gilbert Arenas as a host, and we could say things about Gilbert Arenas. I could say he's a fucking idiot, but
he's an idiot.
But compared to other people in the sports world, he's actually one of the smarter people. He's not the biggest idiot, is what I'm trying to say. So,
okay.
So basically, when Arenas was in Washington was horrible, to say the least.
Mm-hmm.
Now there was a lot of players who tried to bring Washington around, and of course, Brown's name got mentioned.
Oh.
But Arenas, and I read like parts of the podcast right now. Arenas said two things that really, really pissed him off. He called Brown a man-child and a show pony. Now, he said this in jest. He said this in jest, but considering the context, well, there is no context. That's still kind of a shit thing to say about a former teammate or someone who was part of your program. And then a few days later, Brown basically said, "Fuck all y'all."
Yeah. Wow, dude. Jesus Christ.
He basically took the time to say, "Fuck all y'all." He went off on everyone who said shit about him. And it's a dumpster fire of hilarious proportions. We see dumpster fires this year in the NBA, but this is like one of the dumpster fires I'm like, are you really that mad over this comment? Yes,
wow,
yes, some could take it as disrespectful. But are you really going to be this mad that you're going to go on your Instagram and start cussing people out? I'm pretty sure Gilbert Arenas can still take his ass on one-on-one. Let's be fair.
Oh my god. Dude, the whole thing just it put Kwame Brown and Gilbert Arenas together. Just one was a bust and one was just an overall idiot. Dude, you know there's gonna be fireworks.
You know, anytime you get someone like Arenas on a podcast like this, they're gonna say something. And of course, because we live in the age of social media, everyone's gonna have a hot take. We have a hot take on this now. Like, no,
of course.
No, we don't even have a hot take. You know what our hot take is? They're both fucking idiots. Well, I would say Arenas is a bigger idiot than Brown, but I would also say Arenas is probably a better player than Brown too.
Mm-hmm.
And that's our hot take from Cellar County. All right, let's go to the other playoffs. Let's go to the NHL. So,
oh boy, the playoffs.
Yes. Any team that anyone cares about in the playoffs right now that you care about? Because our Hawks, your Red Wings definitely didn't make it. Our Hawks missed out.
No, I'm okay. I'm okay with that. To be honest, it's look. I trust Stevie Y's plan, but why they brought back Blashill back, I do not understand. I I was very caught off guard with that. But now we have the playoffs, and I just want to say, as long as the Lightning don't win,
It's also
if you can,
well,
yes,
unfortunately, they're up 2-0 now in Florida. So
I pray that we could avoid that. But I honestly don't know.
I also look at it this way: the Maple Leafs are in a position to win the cup since fucking when's the last time they ever won the cup? Not recently, that's for damn sure.
No,
When's the last time they won the cup? Oh my god, 1967! Holy shit!
yeah, Toronto.
Yeah, oh my god, I knew they were in a drop. I didn't think it was that bad.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh,
If I'm correct, they have the longest streak right now.
I'm terribly sorry. You know what? To all the fans in Toronto, I am terribly sorry. I
Cares.
apologize.
I think it's great because of how shitty your previous owner was.
Yeah.
And just all the choking you guys have done against the Boston.
Oh god.
It's just beautiful.
You're making me feel bad for them now. Stop making me feel bad for them.
The Islanders have, other than the Coyotes who, entered the NHL, they haven't made it to the Stanley Cup final. They haven't. They've never made it. Okay, so we have 4 teams that have never made it to the Stanley Cup. The Arizona Coyotes, Winnipeg Jets, the Blue Jackets, and the Wild.
Ah, shit.
We have...
if I were to put my money on all... Wait, repeat that list again to me.
Winnipeg, Columbus, Minnesota, and Arizona. I have all the teams right now highlighted that are playing for the Cup. Toronto, Winnipeg, and the Wild. Well, Toronto, obviously the team mentioned with the longest streak, but Winnipeg and Minnesota are the only 2 teams that have never made it that are still in.
Shit with that, I gotta start pulling for...
I want to pull for the Panthers.
I really want to too. Wait, who? Wait.
Well, I think
Start.
we're
Wait,
down
I'm
2
sorry.
games.
I'm sorry. Start again. Say that list one more time of who's in the playoffs that's never been to the Cup.
That would be Winnipeg and Minnesota.
I think I gotta pull for Minnesota on this one, boys.
You think Minnesota could pull it off?
I think they can at least make the Stanley Cup. I don't think they can win it, but I think they can sure as hell make it.
Minnesota.
They gotta go through. They're probably gonna have to go through.
Lost.
They're probably gonna have to go through Colorado though. That's a tough one.
Yeah, Colorado looks pretty dominant after Game 1 against the Blues.
Oh yeah. Man, this is gonna be tough.
See, the Panthers are already down. I can't believe, dude. I can't believe they're already down.
Well, let's
down 2-0.
Let's look at another series. Let's look at Washington and Boston. Both games went to overtime.
That is a series I'll take in. Where did they finish tonight? Because they played today. I hate how ESPN doesn't even show the scores for the NHL. You have to go on a separate screen.
Oh.
Like, who gives a shit about baseball right now? With it being like not even halfway through the season over here. Overtime! Holy shit! End of overtime.
They're in overtime. Wait, they're in overtime right now. Fuck.
Yes.
Fuck. Wait, I'm gonna put this game on the background. Just like.
And then we had the final regular season game. The Flames beat the Canucks today, 6-2. We have Predators and Hurricanes starting up. Hurricanes are up, and then Edmonton, Winnipeg are tied at 0 going into the second period. Oh, geez.
Wow.
So
this is looking to be a pretty kick-ass playoffs.
This is about to be a pretty kick-ass playoffs. Pittsburgh's the number 1 seed?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see. They're going by division, so it's not like it's
Yeah,
not.
yeah. It's kind of like the.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's just weird. So is it with Canada? They have to wait. It's going to be the conference winner, the division winner, then goes. I know how bad the Canadian conference has been, but then you also got the travel restrictions, so you got to be really careful as to whether or not you're going to bring. Can they travel back and forth, or do you think it's just going to be Canada has to come here and pretty much play their series, but maybe like quarantine? Well, this is about to be a interesting potato when we
Yeah.
get there,
Yeah.
of course.
Um.
Man, I really hope, man, I would love to see Toronto lose, but damn it, you need to
You, you,
crush the
you,
Canadians.
you know who I kind of want
Once
to
I
see?
crush the Canadians, and then we could have Edmonton sweep them.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of want to pull for Edmonton because if you ask me, I think Connor McDavid deserves something.
All right, I will choose the teams right now. I will say Pittsburgh moves out of the East. I will say Carolina out of the Central. I'm going to say Edmonton out of the North, and then the West. I'm gonna say the Golden Knights. And no, I'm gonna say Colorado.
I,
Screw
I was
it.
about to say Colorado from the West. I take Edmonton in the North. I would actually, I think I take. See, the East is
Come
like
on, you
that.
want
The East could go like either way. It's actually a three-way race in the East, unless the Islanders pull off an upset.
Pittsburgh is pretty dominant.
I was about to
Okay.
say, unless the Islanders pull off an upset, it's literally a three-team race in the East. As for the Central, I'm gonna put it on Tampa Bay.
Oh, you bet. Oh, you bitch. Oh, bitch. Oh, come
All right,
on. No. Come on. You want to see Hurricane Man?
I
You
do.
want to see Hurricane?
I want to see Hurricane
Oh,
Man,
you
but
want to see them with the sticks at center? They still do the stick thing at center ice. You want to see that?
I
The
admit, as
Stanley
much as I would love to see that, I would love to see that when everyone can see it, when we have like a full crowd who can see it.
All right. I guess that makes sense. All right.
But I was about to say, like in terms of playing right now, if Carolina does make it, that's good. But I would kind of, it's like imagine if the Flyers, if they ever get good enough to go down their Stanley Cup run, and then you see
Did you see the Gritty?
the what?
See Gritty come out of the rafters with his
Yeah,
murderous looking face.
yeah.
I couldn't imagine Gritty in the Stanley Cup, dude. I couldn't imagine. Not when you
Oh,
have a raucous ass crowd like Philly. Gritty is literally the thing of nightmares. And to see his ass on national television, it would give children everywhere nightmares. It would become like the perfect meme for the apocalypse.
the only reason I want to see that.
Gritty needs to go. There's a special place in hell next to the people that try to take over the world, and next to like celebrities that sell out. Gritty is definitely up there. And number 7 and number 8 Warriors are underway as we speak.
All right, let's do it. All right. Anything else you want to say about the NHL right now? About the playoffs?
Thank God for playoff hockey, dude.
Playoff
It's weird
hockey
not
is
seeing.
always playoffs hockey is always great.
It's really the one sport that has parity because really no team has, the best odds. You see the curse with the President's Trophy
It's
winners
actually
always eliminated.
it's actually I would say when people say it doesn't matter what you do in regular season as long as you get hot at the right time. I think hockey's the perfect definition of getting hot at the right time.
Oh yeah.
Because I would go back and say the ultimate example, Nashville Predators back in 2016.
Oh, they came so close, dude. They could have done everything they could to prevent Pittsburgh from going back to back, and they couldn't. Oh my god, that's still my biggest regret from the last couple of Stanley Cups. I think my fondest memory outside of a Wings winning it was being with you in Omaha, watching St. Louis complete against Boston.
Oh wait, I miscalculated somewhere. I got my year mixed up. I I forgot that Pittsburgh went back to back. They went back to back against San Jose first and then Nashville. I was
Yeah.
thinking Nashville was first, then San Jose.
Nope.
Yeah, I got that.
That's
I got that backwards,
Do
folks. I got that backwards.
you think we'll ever have an exciting night as Toronto upending Golden State's dynasty, and then meme that was Gloria took over the fans of St. Louis and led the Blues, ending their legacy of just ineptitude against the Boston Bruins, dude.
I think the only thing that would come close to it is if, oh my god, what would come close to that? I can't think because it's really the NBA and the NHL are the only ones that can run back to back like this. No other sports season really can.
It had to be someone upending the Lakers, and then for hockey, it had to be like Arizona winning the Stanley Cup against like Toronto, or like Buffalo winning the finals, like a team like out of nowhere, like a team that's so enamored in mediocrity. And those two teams I mentioned, the Coyotes and the Flavors, are the perfect definitions.
Yeah, I would say from an NBA NHL standpoint, yeah, that sounds about right.
I mean, we can't talk about upending the Brooklyn Nets because they haven't won anything. They won a championship or two, then we could talk that scenario. But right now, it's LeBron.
Yeah. I guess we gotta go.
Do you have anything else you want to add? I heard there's something going on this weekend.
Yes. One of my favorite parts of the Triple Crown of motorsport, the Monaco Grand Prix.
The fanciest race in all the months.
Yes.
It was my dad's dream to dress us up and go there in tuxedos. And let me tell you this, dude. I would have gotten so shit faced. I would have been like,
we legit needs to go one year. I don't care between next year and before we're like old men. We gotta go to the Monaco Grand Prix.
I don't care if it bankrupts me. I'll go to fucking Monaco.
You know, I don't care if it bankrupts me. I would go to see the 24 Hours of Le Mans.
Either way, dude,
I will
definitely do.
We need to do the Triple Crown Motorsport. But anyway, back to the Monaco Grand Prix. Yeah, it's supposedly this weekend, and if you paid any attention to anything in Formula One this past year, it's really a two-person race, a two-person competition. Lewis Hamilton, Sir Louis, and Max Verstappen. It's literally just those two right now. As much as I gotta give love to my favorite Finn, he's not really doing much. He's not. It's literally just Lewis Hamilton and...
Oh. There's Louis' eventual eighth.
If Lewis gets his eighth, I feel when you consider... Of course, people are going to say, oh, it doesn't count, he was on a team. But 5 years later, after he gets his eighth, no one will give a fuck. They would put him on the Mount Rushmore Formula One racing.
They would have to, dude.
He would stand above everyone. And I mean everyone, even Shuey himself. He would stand above Shuey.
He just looks down.
He looks down on the future of Formula One, and he says, see you in about 40 years.
At least he's not an asshole like Kirk Busch. At least he's not an asshole like Kirk Busch. Speaking of assholes, my one thing I want to add, not Medina Spirit, but Bob Baffert, you could go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
There's a special place in hell for you.
There's a special place in hell for every one of us. Let's be fair.
Dude, I fucking hate horse racing. I fucking hate people like Bob Baffert. And a shit sandwich was properly served to wherever he was watching the fucking Preakness from. Fucking asshole couldn't even show up to fucking Baltimore. What a prick. Oh, let me tell you, dude. If there is anything that comes out of this year, let there be an asterisk put next to Medina Spirit. You fucking cost me money!
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why you don't bet on horse racing. This is Cellar County with Bush and Coffee, and we will